Alright guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and welcome to a new type of video for my channel. This isn't going to be a squad builder, this is actually going to be a roundup of all the squad builders I did this week on Ultimate Team. So during the week I live stream, loads of people come along and say, can you do some squad builders, make some hybrid teams, etc. And I'm like, okay, I play a couple of games with them, and I thought you guys might be interested in seeing the teams that I've played with this week. I can give you a little bit of insight into them. I haven't actually got any gameplay for them, but because there's 7 different squads in this video, there isn't actually time for gameplay. So if you do enjoy looking or watching this sort of roundup video of my week's squads, then leave a comment down in the comment section, smash the like button, and I might bring this back next week. So my first squad is actually going to be the one I used in my pack and play video earlier on this week, and as you can see, it is a 4-4-2 BPL side. I have to say, all of the players in this club are pack pulled, so they're all first owners, and as you can see, it's not all that good. I haven't really opened all that many packs at the start of the week, and although I won with it, it wasn't the strongest team, although it does have Benteke and Remy up front, and obviously those two are kind of dangerous. Okay, so we'll dive straight into our second squad. As I said, there are 7. It's another 4-4-2, and this time it's a Bundesliga, Serie A and BPL hybrid. You can see I've got Man City on the left side with Nasri and Clichy getting that ultra strong link. The reason I wanted to build this squad, Ibarbo, really wanted to try him out, and also wanted to try out Ramos as well from Dortmund. So I had a couple of good Bundesliga players. As you can see, I've got Goetze in there, I've got Muller as well, we've got Dierkmir, and it is a pretty strong squad. Yeah, you will be just pace abusing really with it. There's not much more to it, to be honest, just throwing balls over the top. It's not the most inventive of teams in terms of play, but, you know, if you want to win some games, it's one that you can really try out. You can see there we've got Freddy Guarin, Juan Jesus, Dante, and then Julio Cesar in goal. Moving on to our third squad, let's have a look at it. It's called Fun, and the reason I wanted to build this one is because I actually packed Cavani. As you can see, he's up front, and Cavani, oh my god, he was fantastic. He scored 2 absolutely ridiculous finesses. Goalkeeper's definitely broken, finesse shots definitely broken with this guy in particular. I scored them from long range and they were absolutely insane. It's a 4-3-2-1. You can see we've got Lucas in there at right forward. I have to say that some of the players are on 9 chemistry, like Lucas is, just because he hasn't been moved to the right position. But if he was in a right forward, then he would of course get 9 chem. You can see we've got Matuidi, Mavuba in there. We've also got Gabby, because I wanted to use Griezmann out on the left forward position, and oh my god, Griezmann is definitely going to be one of the strongest left-sided players on the game this year. He was absolutely amazing. He actually scored a bicycle kick lob for me. I really wish I had recorded it, because you guys would have loved to see it. But as you can see, really cool team. Moving down into Alberto Moreno at the left-back position with PK sitting there. Pepe Reina in goal with Boateng, and Dierkmir again as the centre-back and right-back. Really cool team. Definitely would try it out, and the 4-3-2-1 does seem to be a pretty decent formation this year. Okay, moving on to our next squad named Banter. This is actually a squad I would recommend you don't build. I wanted to build it because I had Quaresma, and obviously having Quaresma with the 5-star skills, you wanted him to be up as far forward as possible, so I used the false 9 formation 4-3-3. Didn't really work out. You know, we've got Chechi in there. We've also got the likes of El Shawi. But just overall, it just wasn't all that good. You know, players were getting lost. The defence wasn't all that good. You know, we're using the likes of Cedric to get full chemistry on Quaresma. We got Crescito and stuff. So, not the best team. Wouldn't really recommend that you build it. And we'll move quickly on to the next team. It is a 4-2-2. And as you can see, we're using Mandzukic and Chechi in this one. We've also got Remy and Oscar. This is as I was sort of like pulling more and more players out of packs. You can see the Inform Miranda that I managed to get out of a pack as well. We've got Marcelo in there, Boateng, Matic, Dierkmir again, and Weidenfeller in net. Still haven't pulled Neuer. Really want him because obviously that'll give that strong link into Boateng, and I'll be able to use him in a lot more squads. But overall, was quite a good team. You know, you've got the ability in the air from Mandzukic, and then you got the pace from Remy. Remy is actually a fantastic player this year. I mean, the 4-star skills that he has and the pace are just awesome. That new skill move, using it with him, is awesome. I've spun so many people off and scored a lot of goals. Inform Miranda was good, but not as good as Boateng. Would recommend you buy Boateng over the Inform Miranda if you are having to sort of decide which one you want to buy, although obviously they play in different leagues and stuff. Okay, moving on to another squad, and we are going to look at this team. It is a 4-1-4-1 squad, and yeah, it was an interesting one. The reason I wanted to well, build this entire team was because I packed Asaidi. As you can see there, he is a first owner. I only played one game with his team, and he did manage to score, although he fluffed one very easy chance, so should have been a much bigger scoreline. It did end up winning though, and as you can see, we've gone for the likes of Dembele in there. We've gone sort of like Bundesliga meets BPL. We've got Sacco, Joe Hart, who actually is very, very good this year. Oh no, that's not Sacco. What am I talking about? That's Mangala. But we've got Hart in goal, and Hart is actually very, very good this year. Had no problems with him in the couple of games that I've used him in. Mangala is a beast. Naldo is all right, a little bit clumsy, although he is 6'6", so that's to be expected. He's not quite as good as Mangala. You know, we've got Clichy out there, and that's amazing, that link. The Clichy Mangala link, really, really nice. And then, of course, Piszczek and Błaszczykowski. But Piszczek is still really good, but unfortunately, he has lost a little bit of his pace from last year, which means he's not quite as good, but he is still a very strong player. And then we have De Bruyne, who is fantastic. He is just as good as he was last year. He's rare this year, so he might have a slightly higher price tag, but overall he is still just as good because he has 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Okay, now we can move on to the favourite squad, or my favourite squad that I've built this week. It is absolutely beastly. I haven't lost with it. I've played like 3 games with it, all in divisions, and as you can see, it is beautiful. We got Benzema up front. We have Remy sitting there at the other striker position, just a disgusting French link going on. We have Fabregas and Inform Rakitic sitting in the centre midfield positions, both obviously there for their passing. Then we have lightning quick wingers in Sanchez, and because I enjoyed using Griezmann so much earlier on in the week, I decided to use him again in that left mid position. And, you know, you get all 4 bombing forwards, which is absolutely amazing. Sanchez is rapid, it's disgusting. He scored a couple goals for me, I think, or maybe, yeah, he scored 2 goals in 2 games, which is not bad at all, and got an assist. You got Kyle Walker, again, Mangala, he's just too strong. Mathieu actually did, well, he turned out to be a really, really good player. I was a little bit worried because, you know, he's not as high rated as some of the centre-backs that you might think would be really good, for example, Sergio Ramos or something, but he is really strong. Alba as well, managed to pack him, and yeah, he's fantastic. He's a lot better this year than he was last year, and I'd definitely say he's the best left back in La Liga compared to Marcelo, who's not even nearly as good. So there you go, guys. That is all of the different squads I've built this week. Leave some suggestions down in the comment section if you want me to do other stuff in this. If you want me to start recording the gameplay, so maybe I can show you a couple of goals with each team, then feel free to do that. I will, of course, turn on my recording stuff while I'm streaming and try and get some clips with these players. Yeah, other than that, if you've enjoyed the video, as I said, let's get 1,000 likes on this. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, but other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.